This is a look of, oh my gosh. Okay, welcome back to my channel. Lot to cover here. There's a lot been going on. I've been trying to work on this one video for the longest time. It's basically how I got this motor back into the car, how I did the heads, how I set up everything with this motor. I mean, I had this one video, it's gonna be like 40 minutes long. Thinking that's nuts to show you me putting a motor together for 40 minutes and what I did and stuff. But what I could do is put little bitty clips and stuff in another video, show you, hey, this is what I did to get to this point. But anyway, in a nutshell, what we did, what I did, is we took the motor out, okay? And basically all I did was replace it with PRC heads from Texas Speed. So that's basically all I did to this motor. Yes, I put a cam sensor on the front of the plate. I had a little bit of issues with it starting it up, and I had some videos about that I could probably put in here. But that didn't go as good, but I do have a new cable that's coming from MSD, and we're gonna, as soon as I get that cable on, we're gonna put it on here, see if I can get that front cam sensor to work. What I did, I kind of repinned the one that came with the kit, see if I can get it to work. That didn't work worth the flip. But anyway, what I'm gonna try to do is when I get that new MSD cable, I'm gonna put it on here and try to start it up. So it does start right now with the old setup. So I had to unwire a lot of stuff on here just to get it running, just to test the motor works good and all that stuff, which it fired up, worked good. So anyway, so as soon as I get that cable, I'm gonna put that cable on. I'm gonna try to start this sucker up and see how it goes. So that's the next step. After I get all that stuff set up, I'm gonna take that gas carburetor back off, and I'm gonna put my alcohol carburetor on. I'm gonna check to see if it works just as good. It should. Like I got the alcohol carburetor. And go from there. So anyway, what I'm gonna go ahead and get done today, hopefully, I'll kind of show you around what I've been working on. Okay, what I've been working on, I've been taking the door panel off. Okay, so the stock one looks like that one over there. I think it's sitting back there at the back of the shop. Anyway, what I've been working on, I went out and bought a piece of plastic, okay, and got it fabricated so it'll fit right in there with no problem, okay. I'm gonna get the door handle put on and all that stuff that goes right here. Gonna make a nylon pull strap on it. But anyway, so I've been working on getting a door panel fixed, and this should save me a little bit of weight with the car. So so I got another one of these panels that's coming. So when I get that panel in, I'm going to show you how I got everything cut out and all that good stuff. So anyway, we'll go from there. So I'm not too sure if the thing's recording now because I think I stuck it in setup mode. Anyway, gosh, it's cold in here. Came in here after work. It's 50 degrees in here. You know, 50 degrees. Look at this. Okay. Look at all this mess we have around here. But, you know what? We got something back here. You can probably hear it running. Got a nice heater just fired up. So, it's going to get a lot warmer in here. Anyway, kind of bring up to date what's going on in the car. I got things tore all out of this thing. Let's see if I can show you. I got the dash tore out. Look at this mess. Isn't that crazy? I mean, doors apart. Man, it's a mess. I mean, this side, look at that. I got wires hanging all over this place. But we are making progress with things. Like I said, I got a lot of rewiring I have to get done. Moving some gauges around, moving a tack around. So I'm doing a lot of different things inside the car. Still got the brake lights to get wired up. I got LED strip in here for interior lights I'm going to put in here. So I got switches coming. I got lots of things coming to get this thing back together and running. I mean, it's running, but I need to get it back so we can actually drive it. So anyway, I'm going to hop to it and get started and get the rest of this wiring cleaned up, get the dash put back together. As you can see, it's all tore apart. It's kind of the back side of the gauge cluster, but that's actually the gauges that we have in it. I took a gauge out of here and replaced it with another one. This gauge used to be down here, now it's up here. So anyway, got all that to get cleaned up. So a lot of work to do here. So anyway, let me get this thing knocked out. Hopefully I'll be done within the next day or two. So go from there. So keep you updated as I progress on these projects and stuff. We did get another door panel in that you can see over there. We got one in for the other side that I'm going to get done. So I did get that in yesterday. So that's something else I'm going to get knocked out here in the next few days or next week or so. I don't know. So anyway, it's about all I have for an update right now. But other than that, I'm going to get started. If I see anything that's worthy, I'll put it out here on this video so you can see what I'm doing. So anyway, let's get after it. Oh my gosh. Wiring never stops. Anyway, we are making more progress. It's like day number 3 of this mess. So we do have a lot of things still a mess in here, but we got a lot of the wiring done and stuff. We got at least where the wiring's going to go. I am installing a light up here. It's a strip light for interior light. I didn't have any interior lights whatsoever, so I got an LED strip up there. I might put one back here as well behind my head or something like that. I haven't decided that just yet. So anyway, we are making progress on the wiring. So I did get some more parts in. We did oh yeah, move my tack up there top of the dash now, so that's taken care of. I did get some MSD wiring stuff to help move that stuff to the front cam sensor, to the front of the motor. So I got that cable, got my window switches, gonna probably put those over here. So I got to get all this stuff fixed here to get some window switches in it. So yeah, lots more to do. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I am going to have brake lights on this. Should be pretty cool. So but other than that, we're still making progress, trying to get all this wiring done, and hopefully I have that done here in the next few days. Then we'll test fire it and make sure everything's looking good. Then this project should be completed. So anyway, just want to keep everybody updated, letting them know how far along I am on this. But we are making progress, and I'll keep chugging along here until we get it done. So anyway, back to it. Making a lot more progress on the car. Let's show you what we got done so far. Okay. Got the whole interior almost all back together, at least the dash is in place and all that good stuff. Let me go turn the light on. Hang on. Let's get over here. Or at least power on. Okay, that's just the pump for the brakes pumping up. Okay, what we got done in here. Got interior lights now. Pretty cool, isn't it? So at night, I actually see inside the car. What I did, hopefully this makes out, but I installed a couple window switches, installed my lights for the interior lights. Okay, pretty nice. These are my power window switches, so I can push down, goes right on up. Okay, and go ahead and push on down. Okay, I don't have the passenger side yet because I still have not got the door panel done yet. That's going to have to come here in the next day or so. But anyway, the switch is installed, the wires already ran over there, so I don't have to worry about that. So, but anyway, got my window switches up in place. Today, hopefully, we'll get the door panel back installed, handle on, little pull handle to pull it shut and all that stuff, so we should be able to button this thing up today. So anyway, that's what we got yet to do today. I might show you some steps how I did all this here. Definitely when I do that door over there, I'll show you exactly how I did it. So anyway, but for now I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff done, probably give you an after picture what it looks like. Then time permits, so I'll go ahead and show you how I did that side over there. So anyway, so we got that to do today. The other thing we got to do today is we're gonna swap out to the front cam sensor. Did get the cord in today, so this will tie back into my MSD box and mount so I can run off the front cam sensor. So anyway, got to do that today. We're going to get that tested out. Hopefully that works. So anyway, so with that said, let's go ahead and get started, and probably swap out the wire first so we can at least check it, make sure it's going to work fine. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, there's the connector from the new harness. Plugs in right there, like that. That should be good out of the way. It's not touching the headers. So just get the starter back in place, button things up. The front cam sensor's up here, it's all plugged in, so cable runs up there. So next thing to do is get the starter on, get the car down, and start it up. So here we go. This is a look of, oh my gosh, as you're aware of, we was trying to get it started up on the go to a front cam sensor. I mean, I replaced it with the MSD cable. I did everything. I went to start it up, and that thing just backfired like crazy during the starting of it. I am not even going to attempt to try to start it because it scared the crap out of me. So what I did, I went ahead and just disconnected the cam sensor on the front of it, cranked it up, fired right up. So the cam sensor, I guess it doesn't really need to even be on there, but obviously it's playing a big role during the starting of it. So I'm really confused on this part. So for now, I think I'm just going to leave it alone. Just going to go ahead and keep going on, and I'll try to do some more research on why it's doing what it's doing. So man, I am really confused on why it's doing it. So anyway, what I'm going to do next, actually probably going to do it tomorrow, we're going to go ahead and swap out the carburetor, put my alcohol carburetor on it, make sure it fires up on it. We'll probably run on the gas carburetor just for a little bit, get some heat in it. I'm going to use my new oil pan heater, so I'm going to see how much temperature I get in it prior before we fire it up. Anyway, I'm going to fire it up tomorrow and get the alcohol carburetor on it, change out the fuel, change out the plugs obviously, and fire it up tomorrow and see if it runs on alcohol. So kind of excited to go ahead and hear some noise out of this sucker, but until then, tomorrow we'll go from there. So anyway, that's it for the day. We'll come back tomorrow and we'll finish the project up on starting. So still got the door to do. So oh, I did get the door done on this side. I'll show you real quick. Okay, this is the end product of it. Okay, so this door came out really nice. So you got a nice little pull handle here, Everything's been screwed down. That works pretty good. Of course, that's my remote. The power's off. I think I already showed you that once. Anyway, I'm proud of how the door came out. So, anyway, I'll actually show you how I do. When I do the other door, I'll show you how I did it. So, anyway, more of that to come tomorrow. So, anyway, that's it for today. I'm going to get out of here and come back here tomorrow and finish up. So, until then. Okay. I'm not too sure where to start. The converting to the front cam sensor has been a total nightmare. Okay. I did go out, like I said, I did go out and buy a new MSD cable. Okay, this guy right here. And anyway, put it in, and no good. Okay, let's kind of recap what I have. It's a 24 times crank reluctor wheel in the back, and it's a 1 times front cam sensor I have on the front. Okay, the rear one setup is running good. In fact, I converted everything back to the rear. Thing runs great, no problem. When I went to move it to the front, the first thing I did is try to repin stuff. Still didn't work. Okay, so I said, okay, let me go ahead and spend the $30-something, get a new cable. Got the new cable in. Still didn't work. Thing backfired and popped like crazy. Got a different sensor. Same thing. Nothing. So, today, I've been doing a lot of reading. Trying to figure out what's going on. Everybody say, hey, it should work, it should work. I'm going to post it in this video, what I found. On MSD's instructions for the box, the MSD 6014 box, guess what? It says it needs a 4 times crank pulley in the front. Okay? Apparently this MSD box will run on a 24 crank gear, okay, in a 4 times front cam. So that part could explain why this thing was backfiring like crazy, because with the 1 times it just had that one big half moon stuff. Well, with the 4 times it has four timing slots on it. Okay, and apparently it must have got confused when it tried to fire being one long moon. That's what I'm hoping what's going on. But anyway, this is what I did. I went ahead and ordered I ordered a 4 times front cam sprocket. I have that coming in hopefully here the next few days. When I get that installed, I'm going to replace it. Then we're going to convert everything back to the front cam sensor and see if it runs. And if it runs, this is going to be huge, because I had no idea that's what it had to be done. So anyway, for right now, I'm waiting on that cam sprocket to come in, and hopefully in a few days I'll be able to get this fired up. Then we'll go from there. But for now, I'm going to call it good for this video. Then I might have a little follow-up video to say, hey, we got it running good. But for right now, I think I'm good. Everything's running good. It's running with the rear cam sensor. Motor fires up. All we have to really do is move it over to the methanol. And I might put that in that other video with the follow-up cam sensor one to show you it's running on the methanol and all that stuff. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little venture of mine to get it moved over, the new heads on the motor and all that stuff. But anyway, with that, if you do like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. If you have any comments, go ahead and leave it down there and say, hey, you're doing a good job. So anyway, with that, I'm out of here.